Zigger's out.
Wow.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, this
Great
is
logo.
Oh, thank you.
That should be a T-shirt.
I want it to be my gear.
All right. Well, Danik is actually going to read the first one, so let's see how this goes.
Let's jump in. All right. Would you rather wear the red leather Eddie Murphy Delirious outfit or wear Dave Chappelle's jumpsuit?
Do I go first?
Oh, sure.
Sure.
I didn't mean to assume.
Oh, please.
Couple things. One, for WrestleMania in front of fans, I had a flight suit like he has on, but it was going to be leopard print and spikes and pink all over it. It was going to be friggin' awesome. But 100% any other day of the week, Eddie Murphy. You can do that in an assortment of colors. You can leave it open, Shinsuke style. You do whatever freaky thing you want to do. I like it. I like to feel that sweat to where you can't rip it off, but it's choking you, but you got to go steal the show. Like that.
I got to go with Nick here. I mean, that is iconic, right? You don't need to know a single word from Delirious to know that is exactly what Eddie Murphy wore during this. But I can only imagine how sticky that would be on the inside.
Oh, somebody has to pull you out of
that thing off after sweating on stage.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Gross.
You gotta get some help. I'm sure you help.
All right, let's go to the next one. The next one is, would you rather rock out in the Warrant Cherry Pie music video or Snake, Here I Go Again?
I'm going to take this one and go with Whitesnake. Here I go again. Because, I mean, come on. How great would I look in the hood of that car?
Smart. That's a very smart idea. One, I am as athletic as I am in a ring or on a football field in rollerblades and little shorts, not the same deal. So I'd spill the cherry pie. We'd have to do a bunch of takes, probably at a white floor. I would run everything, send back a day. I think we go Whitesnake is Here I Go Again on my own. It's something I like to listen to on my own. Like, yeah, screw it, you know. And then of course Tawny dancing on the hood of the car, which I will at my first comedy album will be very similar to that.
We will wait very patiently for that one. All right, here's the next one.
Yes. Would you rather live in the Simpsons universe or the Archer universe?
Simpsons, iconic, 30-something seasons. My entire family quotes it every single day. I watch a couple a night. It cannot be touched. Archer, season 1 is the smartest, funniest damn thing I have ever seen in my life. And I don't mind that I loaned out the persona to them as much as they changed the hair, which is fine. But crazy stuff that I was writing years ago in notebooks, like along the lines of, but not as smart, but like smart and funny and sexy and cool. And H. John Benjamin's voice is the coolest voice ever. I hope he's everybody from here on out. I love a tiny little backstory is everybody was kind of molded around who they really were to have like the person turn into that character, except for H. John Benjamin as Archer. They had like a male model with it was all jacked. I go, that makes it so much better. I think it's so funny. Pam's fantastic. Oh my God. Saying Lana in Danger Zone. I've been saying it for 5 years. And I got to do it for a year on TV with Lana, and it was my favorite thing to freaking do in the world.
Oh man.
I'm going with Springfield for sure. And I grew up watching the show and loving The Simpsons. And I think it's a good barometer when you throw out like a line from The Simpsons to see the reaction from the other person. Yeah. And if they have this blank look on their face, you're like, oh, you're not cool.
Can't be friends.
One of the lines I throw out all the time, Nick, you'll know this, is when they go to the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet, and then they, ends up suing them. When they're in court and they say, do these sound like the actions of a man who's had all you can eat? And if someone gets that, I'm like, I'm
better than that. They go, when they said they kicked him out of the restaurant, I thought you were going here. The greatest line.
What did we do next?
Funniest.
We pretty much went straight home.
We went home. Mrs. Simpson, need I remind you, you're under oath. Well, we looked for some more all-you-can-eat seafood places, and when they were closed, we went fishing. God, that's friggin' genius! That might be my favorite line that they've ever said.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do these sound like the actions of a man who had all-you-can-eat?
Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh, what a lie!
I'm with you.
All right, we're gonna move along because we only have about 10 more minutes. So here's the next one. We have: would you rather be a prop comedian like Carrot Top, or a prop comedian like Gallagher. You can also determine which Gallagher we are speaking of. That's part of it as well.
Genius.
Wow.
Chris, I would love to hear your thoughts here.
This is, you know what? I'm going to go with Carrot Top. I'm going to go with Carrot Top because he's still crushing it. And he looks like he could go in the ring and go head to head with you, Dolph, because
I
jacked
appreciate how jacked he is. Huge fan of that. I'm pretty sure there's a mental image of Daniel Tosh oiling him up in a Tosh.0 when they're while he's like doing curls and he's oiling up. Something really funny that I can never get out of my brain now. But he's so jacked. I don't know, but when I was one of the first people I ever saw watching Stand Up Spotlight on VH1 at like 10 years old was I think Rosie O'Donnell was the host, and I want to say even Ellen was on there. Like neither one of them were like famous. They were just kind of getting famous for being funny. And I used to watch VH1 at like 2 a.m. would show Gallagher specials. And I don't know. If it comes down to like, hey, what do you know Carrot Top for? Like, oh, he's jacked. He's kind of got a couple smart things, whatever. What about Gallagher? He smashed the watermelons. You're like, okay, go with the tarp. Like you're going to SeaWorld. No, thanks. I didn't go Carrot Top.
Carrot Top it is. I was at some random comedy show actually in Hollywood, Florida. Shout out to
my hometown.
Well, Danik and I have birthdays in Hollywood, Florida. But Gallagher was just randomly sitting in the audience. I'm going to throw out a name for who I think I was seeing, and I hope I don't get backlash, but it was Tom Segura. And I'm pretty sure.
Segura is hilarious. I know the deal, but he's friggin' hilarious.
Yeah, but just randomly Gallagher was there. No watermelons to be found, unfortunately. But okay.
So sad.
Next question.
All those unused
Would you rather do your makeup like Dsnyder or like Alice Cooper?
Oh.
Nic.
Chris?
There.
I'm so
biased. Man, as much I think for me, I'd put on the Dsnyder, and in my head I'm like, I look like a killer Alice Cooper, and I'm like, and they're like, no, you look like you have too much makeup on, like Dsnyder. But I mean, both those guys rock. Holy cow, they're killers. I don't know. This is the hardest one for me. If I'm going to a Motley Crue show, I go Alice Cooper. It's a little bit more of a killer vibe. Mm-hmm. If you're going to Poison, you go a little bit more Dsnyder. And you're a little more brighter, a little more fun. But then when he plays Every Rose Has a Thorn, that's my pee break. So no. No one is at the bar during Every Rose Has a Thorn. Something to Believe in, way better song, which is my absolute favorite. I get that one to myself because every rose I walk and get everybody drinks because there's not a single person there, and it's my favorite thing. I don't have to wait in line to pee. It's the best.
I used to think that Alice Cooper was in like some sort of faction with The Undertaker. No joke. When I first saw Alice Cooper and I saw The Undertaker, I was like, these are like, they're in the same world here.
Could be. And he's done some WrestleManias, right?
Yeah, WrestleMania 3 with Jake the Snake.
He's with Jake the Snake, yeah.
Right.
And then, that's funny.
Alice Cooper was in Wayne's World, right?
We're not worried.
I mean, of what a line.
Yeah.
Okay, brother. Yeah.
So I'm going to go with
Dsnyder testified in front of Congress about rock and roll, wearing a vest that I wish I had on right now.
We'll have to get you one.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the next one. Would you rather be in a roast battle against The Miz or a roast battle against Zack Ryder?
Either one isn't fair to them. But if I'd have to dumb down my material if half the crowd was Riders fans because they're like, oh, toys, and I'm 8 years old, and like whatever, that's funny. But with Miz, my favorite thing I would help him write the jokes, and we'd go head to head. And then when it came time to it, I would take out the teleprompter because he's like Ron Burgundy, to where he just reads off there. He has to have a script. He can't go improv. So either way, it would be a pretty gross slaughter. I would get more joy out of Miz because we've had some more direct competition, and it would feel like I was like punching a baby in the stomach to beat up Zack with a little beard.
A bearded baby.
Wow. I feel like I could actually stand a chance against Zack Ryder in a roast battle, but The Miz is great on the mic. I didn't realize that he needs a teleprompter to make that so good.
Well, we're learning things today. We're learning when to take pee breaks, and we're learning about
any concert, you name it, I'll let you know. Yeah.
Taking notes.
All right, I think we should maybe do one more, and then we probably got to wrap it up. So, Danica.
Nick's music's about to hit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Danica, are you there? Is Danica frozen?
No.
Okay.
I'm so glad it's not me.
Okay, Danica's totally frozen, so I'll read it. Would you rather compete on Nailed It or compete on Floor is Lava?
Oh, Floor is Lava, 1,000%. I mean, come on. That show is so incredibly entertaining. Plus, you do not want to see me in a kitchen.
No. But I think that's the point of the show, Chris.
Here's how terrible I am. I only know like The Office from Netflix. So what is Nailed It? The Floor is Lava looks like it's genuinely lava. Like people getting burned up.
It's slime. It is a slime type of material.
Okay.
And basically, you can't touch the floor because
you got to jump from obstacle to obstacle to obstacle, and you can't touch the floor because the floor is lava.
All right, Chris.
You nailed it.
Oh,
what's Nailed It?
Are you asking what
the hell? Yeah.
So Nailed It is just everyday average people that are not bakers that they put in a scenario where you have to bake very elaborate cakes and cupcakes and cookies, and they turn out horribly, but the show is so funny because what they create
doesn't sound bad.
It's
I like the sound of it. Yeah.
Okay, so Nailed It. All right, well,
Nick would just destroy his lava.
Oh, Danica, hi.
Yay.